What's good, y'all? It's Wanyá. I do art. Follow me on all my socials: Instagram, Etsy. That's about it.
Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we're doing something a little different on the channel. Something we haven't really shown much in GTA, and that is track building. Now, track building is something that uh, I do a decent amount of. One A does a decent amount as well. We both track build and then race them in our race playlist, which is, of course, a series that we've done for a while and something that we both enjoy taking part in and recording for you guys. But we do a lot of race creation again because it's also just fun to sort of see what we can make. So he does a lot better than I do at it, and I'll be honest. His end up being raced way more than mine do, but doesn't mean I don't like to do it. So I'm thinking of doing something here. I'm thinking of doing a track at the horse track. So let's sort of get that going. So let's place down the trigger first, because the trigger is very important to this game. So I want the trigger here, because this is about the center of the track, because then we're going to head off turn 1, turn 2, down the straight through here. But this is where it gets interesting. So down here is where our first sort of prop piece comes into play. So I want a stunt track with barriers. Let's see. See, I wanted the piece floating. That's what I want. And I kind of want to start right here. So what I'm going to do is place that. Then we're going to allow prop snapping. Which should then allow that. So we immediately run into a problem with the tree. Like the tree is here. Okay. The tree is a problem. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm thinking I want something kind of like this again, because that can dip down right to the road. Okay. So we can get rid of this light pole if we do the fixture remover. Preview it. It's gone. Brilliant. Also remove that. It's gone. Brilliant. So the next thing I want to do is kind of get a barrier here, because this is where the track's going to turn. So okay, I do not want prop snapping on, because it will launch me across the world. So I think something like putting this right here. Actually, I want to do a little bit of a curve. So let's get a curve going here. There we go. So that will shoot you out there. And then it will. This is where we allow prop snapping. Because then this is your turn. So it's a sharp turn right away. So we allow prop snapping off again. That way we can do this. Again, that piece will go away. And as we come down here, I want prop snapping on. So, again, my kind of goal with this track is honestly to make this be a two-lane kind of road. Just because I think that I don't want you to snap to there, dude. Come on. Why? Okay. Bruh. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna get the 45-degree barrier. Okay. So it starts floating here. So that's when we get a barrier of 2. Then we get a barrier of 1. Then we allow prop snapping to be off, or we turn prop snapping off. So then we place a 4. Then we turn on prop snapping, put it up to 8. Put it to 4. Alright. So, that is sort of our racetrack. It's going to be like you're going along, okay? Brilliant. Down the main straight, into the corners. And then all of a sudden, it's a sharp turn, sends you onto the main road. Now, from here, you're getting launched, because down here, it's both ways. It's not going to be divided the whole way. So I kind of want to just barrier off, well, most of the track, most of the road. But I'm thinking we go, let's see, because we have the track, okay. I was trying to think of how I can do it and have enough stunt pieces, because obviously building the whole track out of this takes a lot of pieces. So I'm thinking it's got to cross over eventually. Because you come down, you're going to be on this side. You have to then get to the middle. See, this creates an interesting crossover scenario because you go up on this side. Unless we do it in a way where, yeah, because I was thinking you turn here, but you're actually going to go straight, and then you're going to turn here. Okay, brilliant. So I want this barrier here, and I want this barrier here. Damn it, dude. Okay. No, see, with snapping on, it makes this shit just too obnoxious. So we continue along. Now I think we can allow prop snapping. Alright. So basically, I want this area here to just be relatively open. Like, it's not going to be 100%. But I'm thinking a good portion of it will be open. As I say that, I close off the whole thing. No, but I definitely want see, I want this to be kind of open. So I'm going to place down just a kind of generic checkpoint option here. I want this to be maximum cars. See, I don't really care where the checkpoint is. I just want, you know, one down because then I can test. So I only want the race to allow a few cars. So actually I only want to allow one car. I forgot there's one other race that I have to go in and edit that I messed this up on. So I want the hot ring. This is going to be a hot ring track. So we have that. Time weather is going to be noon. It's going to be bright. Traffic is going to be off. And custom vehicles will be restricted. So basically when you set restricted vehicles, that basically means that only this car is usable. Like, no matter what custom vehicles you own, this is it. This is the only one that you're allowed to race. It's okay, we're coming around the corner, looking great, you're doing your track. Oh no, what is this? Brake, brake, brake. Very, very tight corners here. And you head down to the road. Look at that. We gotta put curbing on a little bit of the inside there. Not much, but we're gonna do kind of like the corners, and then we're gonna remove some of these street. Honestly, that section I feel doesn't need it the whole way. As you come through here, it's open to anybody. Make sure you go back up the right side. If you go up the left side, you are done. And here we go, back onto the wide open part of the track. Down the straight to the start line. Boom, completed a lap. So that track, it works. It works. So honestly, the only thing that I really want is to kind of put some barriers on these corners. Because putting these barriers on the corners will definitely restrict the approach that you take. So, because then I can just come in here and do this. I can just allow prop snapping, which won't snap, of course, because... Oh, it wants to snap to this side. Brilliant. I don't want you to snap to that side. Okay, well, guess what? You're going right there. So we'll allow prop snapping, but we're going to do that. We're going to block it off. Easy enough. Alright. So we're going to go to... I don't want advanced options. I want delete options. Nope. I want fixture remover. Good amount of fixtures removed from the track. Okay. Next up, we go here with props. We're going to put one right here. Prevent you from going into those trees. And we'll put a few right around here. So you're still going to get a wall around the track, but it's going to be deeper than you may expect it to be. So there we go. Put that around that tree. Boom. Okay. That looks nice. So, again, right in through here, I mean, we'll give you a barrier, but it's not going to be where you may think it is. Now this one, I don't want prop snapping on, and I don't want to be 60. Right. For prop snapping on. All right, so this is our course. This is what we got. I mean, it's going to prove to be a very, very tricky track. So now we can start placing checkpoints. And there will be a few areas of this track that I patch up with a wall. that have an opening in them. So 4, 5 will go here. 6, I kind of want to keep them a little bit out of the way there. 7, 8, right on the apex. Do we need a second checkpoint here? I don't really think so. Alright, so we're going to put one checkpoint right here that kind of forces you to take this route. Because I need you to take that route, guys. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that. And then boom, checkpoint right there. So stunt barriers, I want prop snapping off once again. I think that's the only spot that really has a glaring opening like that. But, of course, over here is just one giant opening. So that, of course, will get closed off. Brilliant. So I think we're at the point where we can start placing down props. So the first thing I want is to find the old ones that say barriers, because in barriers is where your start finish gate actually is. So of course, with that though, I don't want it to be something you can just slam right into, so I'm going to fix it a little bit like that. Okay. So now we come through here and we have to start putting down the stunt signs. So the first thing we do is start getting down some of the arches like this. The arch will look very, very nice around the track. And it does stick onto the track just slightly, so it does, increase some of the difficulties that come with this track. Of course, we have a little protective piece that we will place down in front of it, but that's really no consolation for the fact that the track isn't going to be as wide as it may seem in some locations. So there we go. We're just going to start placing down these barriers around the archway. Alright, so one thing that of course livens up the track is these giant pieces. They definitely liven up how your racetrack looks. They definitely are always a nice addition to your track. So I'm just going to start placing them kind of just around. Can I place one on the casino itself? I can. Brilliant. Place one on top whatever that building is. And place one kind of just out there. So that already livens up the track. You know, that's just a small one. Imagine if we have like a large one. Boom. Right in the middle there. Look at this. Look at this track. We're going to put one even way out there. Alright, so the next thing... So put an arrow there. Put an arrow there. Brilliant. Now where is the track buildings? So we're going to get the track paddock. The track paddock will go right here, slightly overhang the track. As for the garage area, we'll place a large garage on that side. Put a smaller garage on this side. So right here we'll place an atomic tire, because I feel that that works in that spot. And right here will be kind of fun because you go through it on both sides. It's also a little difficult to get through. Right there we will have another atomic tire, and right here. Next we'll get a Pisswasser overhang sign, and we'll start placing those around the track. Some on the inside, some on the outside of the line. And these, you know, honestly the decorating is really what I feel helps liven up a track. Like this track, okay, it looks cool. It's dank. It's going to be fun to race. But nothing livens up a track more than just some, you know, signs around, some items that really make this look cool. And I think of any sign, this one here really, it works because it's kind of small, but it overhangs and looks good. So that's why I end up using this signage quite frequently in my track builds. And, you know, a track like this where it's kind of hard to fit in a sign, you know, you can definitely get some signage around the track and make it look nice. So my goal is to have run to the last drop right there on the side of the casino. And right here. Because I think the run to the last drop sign is always a good sign to have around. It looks nice. It's big, so it takes up a lot of area. But it also, goes over track good. It goes over track good, and it's also a nice one to have off, a little in the distance, a little bit just around the track. Take flight sign, we'll drop that around here. And of course, my favorite one, the zero gas blimp. I love me a good blimp. So I'll start putting the blimps around. If I put one here, boom, this track has really, really, really come to life. I think just having one way out here is kind of cool. Like it's away from the track, for sure. And more with this, putting signs up here in the hills. I'll do it. Like, I'll put one up there. Alright, so let's get some of the gantries. Because do they fit? Just barely the gantries fit. Now, I'm not doing too many gantries, but we'll get a few. We'll get a few gantries. Alright, so lobby camera. Must be closer to the trigger. Alright. Race details photo. Okay, brilliant. So let's test this track. Wow, there's so much more, and that looks cool up in the hill. There's so much more to this track. Now that it has all this stuff, like this just livens it up so much. This was such a sort of bland area, so to definitely add in all these signs, like this is the part that really needed it. Like here, okay. Like it's cool in the street area, but the street already has so much going for it. It did not need nearly as much help as the rest of the track did. So this area here will be fun with multiple people. You know, coming off that hill, it's gonna be a tricky one. Through that corner and onto this straight once again and across the lawn. Alright, so that's the track. I mean, we stick with the same text on our blimps, as we have in a lot of my previous races, but the title... What's the casino called? Diamond, is it Diamond Resort? Diamond Casino. Okay, Diamond Casino and Resort. I want to be the Diamond Casino and Resort 500. Dang. I can't put the and in there, bro? Fine. It's going to be Diamond Casino 500 then. Because I can't use and, apparently, even though they use it in the game. This is going to be half dirt oval. Half street circuit. I spelled circuit wrong. Diamond Casino and Resort 500. Okay. Once again, let's test it one lap. Balloon text is working brilliantly. Track looks lovely. Who knows? This may end up in a future race pose. Oh, that's going to be tricky there. That's the thing. We got plenty of tracks to add to the race post that we've been designing in between recording sessions, but one playlist has already been set. So, we have a lot of new tracks that we will be debuting in the next few days here, but I think that we got a good collection of tracks for you guys that'll be taking place in the race playlist coming up. I don't know what episode's next at the time of this recording. Let me see. Okay. Okay, 119. But we got 2 scheduled. So 119, I don't think we'll have... we're going to have awesome new tracks in that, but some of our new creations will probably be in 120 as well. So be on the lookout for those episodes to drop. But either way, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's publish this track before I forget. So you guys can go to the Rockstar Job website if you would like to add this, the Rockstar Social Club. It will be there. And I look forward to maybe having you guys try it out. And it will be on there. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Also, this is on PlayStation, so if you want to do it, you got to be on PlayStation 4.